Good morning, everyone. I now call this meeting of the Arts and Culture Society Club to order. The purpose of today's meeting is to discuss and plan our cultural field trip to Bangkok. Before we begin, I would like to ask our secretary Liana to check the attendance of the members here.
Thank you, Chairperson. I will now check the attendance. Okay, so our Chairperson Anis is here. Timekeeper Sarah.
Present.
Okay. Presenter 1 Irfan.
Present.
Presenter 2 Izzat.
I'm here.
And contributor Jihan.
Yes, I'm here.
Alright, and lastly, I as a secretary am present today, and that concludes our attendance of 6 out of 6 members. We can continue with the meeting.
Thank you, Liana. Since we are all set, let's proceed with our agenda today. Timekeeper, can you remind us of the total time for the next meeting? For the meeting?
So the total time schedule for today's meeting is estimated to be for 25 minutes or to 30 minutes. Let's try to keep each agenda on focus so we can wrap this meeting up on time. Today's agenda will be discussing about the overall details regarding this trip to Bangkok. We will be talking about main objectives of this field trip, the itinerary including transportation, accommodation, and activities, the budget for the trip, and assignments and tasks for each club members, and any arising matters about this overall meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. So now we can proceed with our first agenda, the main objectives of this cultural field trip. For the first objective, I was thinking about we should focus on learning Thai culture to explore their traditions, daily life, and how similar or different it is from our country, Malaysia. How about the others? Any ideas?
In my opinion, our main target is to experience Thai history and heritage, including temples, palaces, and museums to understand Thailand's history. Moreover, we ought to discover local arts and food since we are already in Thailand. Why not we try the authentic Thai cuisine, watch some cultural performances, and learn some traditional crafts?
That's correct. Other than that, we can practice the cross-cultural communication by trying to interact with Thai people and practice respect across cultures. At the same time, we can build appreciation and friendship between Malaysian and Thais.
Great ideas. I think five objectives are enough to solidify our cultural field trip. Does everyone here agree, or does anyone have any more ideas?
Okay, so if that's the case, let me summarize our cultural field trip to Bangkok's main objectives is to learn about the culture, to experience Thai history and heritage, to discover local arts and food, to practice cross-cultural communication, and to build appreciation and friendship.
Excellent. Now we will be moving to our second agenda, which is our itinerary for this field trip.
Thank you, Chairperson. So for now, I have prepared a simple draft for our itinerary. So for day one, we will be arriving at our accommodation at 1 p.m. We have an hour and a half to settle down and conduct prayers. Then from 2:30 p.m. until 7:45 p.m., we can visit a few tourist attractions there. Maybe we can also go somewhere else at night for our dinner at 8:30 p.m. Then for day 2, I plan that we start our day as early as 8:45 a.m. after breakfast. Then we will rest at our accommodation at 12:45 p.m. after lunch, and we will resume our journey at 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. Then lastly for day 3, I am not certain if it would be suitable to include additional visits on day 3. However, we will be checking out of our accommodation at 10 a.m. And maybe I think we can get the 7 p.m. flight tickets so we have plenty of time for our shopping.
Wow, that is a super detailed draft, Izat. So what kind of places should we be visiting there? Any ideas?
Yes, I have an idea. In my opinion, for the first day, we can go to the Grand Palace. So, as you can see here, this is the Grand Palace. It is a complex building that has served as the official residence of the kings of Thailand since 1782. The opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and the entrance fee is 500 baht, which is equal to 65 ringgit 53 cents. And right after that, maybe we can visit to Wat for immediately. Yeah. So Wat for is uh, it is classified as the highest grade of a list of royal class Buddhist temples in the country, and the entrance fee is only for 300 baht or 39 ringgit 30 cents.
Wow, that is such a nice idea, Jihan. As someone who once went to Bangkok, there are few suggestions for places that I think will be fitting for this field trip since we will be learning about their cultures and arts. So the first place I'm suggesting is taking the Chao Phraya tourist boat. We can take the boat later in the evening. On the first day, this boat will be sailing along the main river Chao Phraya, allowing sightseeing of the whole Bangkok and the iconic historical and cultural landmarks like the Grand Palace, as you said before, and Wat Arun. Not only for the views and calming cruising. The ticket for single journey only costs about 45 baht or 5 ringgit and 90 cent per person. So I think that's an amazing deal for me.
I absolutely agree with that idea. And later that night, we can also go to the Chinatown for free to enjoy some authentic Chinese Thai ethnic cuisine. You can also enjoy some halal khao kamu or bami at dinner while walking along the Yawarat Road. There are also some Yawarat Chinese Heritage Center and the Wat Mangson Kamalawat is Bangkok's largest Chinese Buddhist temple.
Wow, excellent, Izzat and Irfan. What about our timekeeper? Are there any places you would like to visit for our 3 days and 2 nights trip there?
So, as a foodie, it's been always my dream to learn how to cook authentic Thailand dishes. That is why I would like to suggest to add a Thai cooking class in the itinerary.
That's interesting. The image of Thai cuisine is already floating in mind. And that idea is fantastic, Sarah. Care to elaborate more?
So this class costs, there's several cooking class in Bangkok, but the one that I do some research, the cost is a little pricey around 1,300 baht, or in Malaysian ringgit, it's around 170 ringgit plus. Not only we can learn how to cook, but we can also learn deeply regarding the history of the Thai cuisines like Tom Yam Goong. We can choose up to 5 dishes out of 22 to learn from scratch. This class also gives certificate of achievement awarded with the URL address for the recipes of dishes we learn during the class. So I would really like to learn how to make spring roll and Greek curry because that uh, a few of my favorite dishes.
Amazing. I would also like to suggest a place to visit. What about visiting the Jim Thompson House Museum, the former home and art collection of an American architect and entrepreneur? There we can see traditional Thai architecture and remarkable collection of Southeast Asian arts and antiques collected by Thompson himself only for 250 baht or 32.76 Malaysian ringgit.
I think that will be a very fun and informative experience, Anis. Based on this discussion, there are already a few places being suggested regarding the cultural aspects of this trip. But you know what else we need to do during this trip overseas? Shopping. So I would like to suggest a few places we can go shopping on later. One of them being Iconsiam. This shopping center is located on Chao Phraya River and has an indoor floating market area. I think this place can be outstanding and unique compared to common shopping centers in Malaysia. Other than that, we can also go to Central World, which is one of the largest shopping complexes in the world, offering a huge variety of brands. But I think it would be too tiring due to the size of the shopping complex. So maybe we could just go to one. What do you guys think?
I think going to Icon Siam is better than going to the Central World, Liana. And that was a marvelous idea. I think that's already a lot of places we've suggested for this trip. What do you guys think about going to these places? Is there any objection?
Yes, I absolutely agree with going all to these places. I think it is going to be so much fun and exciting trips, especially with friends.
All right, Jihan, can you share the summary of the itinerary draft that I have sent to you?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so as you guys can see, this is the summary of the places that I've arranged as we have discussed it just now. So, in the first day, we're gonna go to three places. I mean, four actually. And I've already mentioned the prices that will cost us. And Chinatown, it will be there will be no entrance fee. Entrance fee depends on what you guys want to buy during that time. And then on the second day, we're gonna do one activity and also one historical building visitation. We're gonna do Thai cooking class and also going to the Jim Thompson. That's it for day two. And for day three, it's gonna be chill. We're just gonna go shopping. Um, yeah, that's it. And if you guys wanna look back at these drafts, you can just tell me.
Okay, well, since our flow for this trip has been cleared as for now, how about our accommodation?
As for our accommodations, there are two places that are suitable for us. So this is the first one. Okay, so the first house is in Ket Chatuchak, Thailand. The price is 951 ringgit for 2 nights, suitable for 7 guests, with 3 bedrooms, 6 beds, and 2 bathrooms. It is just a 10-minute to 12-minute walk to BTS and MRT, which is the train station that connects to central Bangkok and main touristy spots. So as you can see here, this is the full view of the first house. Yes, and this is the train station that connects to it. Yeah. And then for the second house is a townhouse in Ket Klong San, Thailand. So this second house is much more cheaper. It's just for 743 ringgit for 2 nights. It is suitable for 9 guests, including 3 bedrooms, 7 beds, and 2 bathrooms. It is accessible to Chinatown and many other tourist attractions in Bangkok. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the living room, the kitchen, the dining area, the bedrooms, and this the toilet, and there's also a garden. Yeah. So personally, I would choose the second house as it offers a cheaper price and cozier facilities compared to the first house. How about the others?
Interesting. For me, the second house is already good enough for us to stay throughout the field trip. The location is strategic enough for us to travel all the way in the Bangkok city.
Yes, I agree with the second option, since we'll be renting transportation anyways. we won't be needing to worry too much about how far it is from other places.
Alright, if everyone do agree, then we will book the second option homestay for our accommodation for this trip.
Can I add some more for our meeting? So about transportation, I have done some research on the available options. Firstly, for the ride around Bangkok, we can book a Toyota Veloz. It is a seven-seater car, which means it can comfortably accommodate all of us. In addition, the car can pick us up at the airport upon arrival and also send us off to the airport on our departure day. Moreover, we can also rent the same car throughout our stay, ensuring convenience and flexibility. The price here quote is 954 ringgit for 4 days, which seems reasonable. Therefore, this option could be at most practical choice for our trip.
I absolutely agree with that idea, Izai. I would also like to add that it is better to arrive and depart from Dan Mueang International Airport compared to the Suvarnabhumi Airport since it is closer to our accommodation.
Yes, I agree. It would be easier for us to manage our transport and save time traveling to and from our accommodation.
True, choosing then when would help us reduce transport costs and avoid long journeys after landing.
Thank you for everyone for all the opinions. As for the flight tickets, I would like the logistic and transportation committee to handle it. I will brief this part in the next agenda.
Since we already used a lot of time discussing the second agenda, let's move forward to our third agenda, the budget of for this trip.
I've done a very simple estimated budget calculation for this field trip. The hold on. All right. Based on the estimate, each person will need to contribute roughly about 900 ringgit, which sums up to 5,400 ringgit. The estimated budget includes accommodation, flight ticket, the van, and other activities fees for 6 people. Are there any suggestions on how we might achieve this budget target aside from simply contributing our own money?
Perhaps we could organize a small fundraising event, such as a food sale or a movie night.
Yes, I think fundraising activity would not only help cover the budget for this trip, but also can strengthen our teamwork between the club members.
Absolutely. We can sell a few simple snacks such as Malaysian ice cream, cheese toast, or grabu Maggi. As for the movie night, we can organize a cultural movie premiere. From there, we can collect 5 ringgit for the entry tickets, including popcorn.
But will people come to our booth to buy it, considering there isn't a big event to attract them? I'm not sure. Plus, with the price we're offering, can we really meet our expected budget though?
That's a valid point. Maybe we could combine the two ideas and carry them out at the same time. For example, while the movie is going on, people could also be exposed to our goods. And about reaching the expected budget, we could repeat the event a few more times in a week to increase revenue more quickly.
Thank you, Sarah and Yana. That's a fair concern and a good suggestion. On one hand, we need to make sure people are interested in coming to the booth. And on the other hand, combining both idea could give us more exposure. And let's not finalize this yet. For now, can Sarah keep in vision for this part?
Sure thing. Oh, and since we're running out of time, we currently have 10 minutes left into the meeting, so we shall proceed to the committee assignments now, I guess.
Okay, all right. There are a few committees that have been assigned to everyone. And please feel free to share your thoughts or raise any objections if you have a different point of view. So for the logistics and transportation, Izzat, you will be in care. Accommodation and welfare, Jihan. Finance and budget, Sarah. Program and activities, me, myself. Discipline and safety, Irfan. And last but not least, documentation and media, Liana.
I completely agree with the assignments because it matches each member's strengths. How about the others?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Totally agree.
I'm
Very
fine with
well.
it.
I hope Very well. I'm sorry, Irfan. I hope everyone takes note of this and prepares everything necessary before our trip begins. We should set the next meeting for the progress of each committee next week. And our secretary, Liana, can you help me do that?
Of course, I will review next week's schedule and arrange the meeting accordingly.
Okay, thank you so much, Liana. And now for the last agenda, does anyone here have arising matters to share with us? Let's go around the table so everyone has a chance to speak about this.
So maybe I have a suggestion. Maybe I would like to suggest that we prepare the travel documents earlier, such as the passports, the flight details, the accommodation earlier, so we won't have face any last minute issues. Because we're going another country, we have to deal with the immigration whatsoever. So I think both Stephen and Isaac can prepare this thoroughly beforehand.
Sounds good. We will be preparing everything before the next meeting so that everyone can review and verify all the documents before we depart for this cultural field trip. As a discipline and safety committee, I would like to ask if we should assign someone whom we can contact in case of emergencies that might occur during the trip. If so, I suggest that our chairperson should be the one responsible if anything happens to us.
Okay, yes, sure. I will be the leader for this trip and the one who is responsible under any circumstances.
Can I add some more about this trip? So I would like to raise a point regarding our meals during the trip. While we have discussed earlier, another important aspect is the food. So therefore, should we allocate a separate budget for meals, or would it be better to let everyone manage their own expenses?
Personally, I think it will be great if we had a separate budget for food. However, that might depend on our fundraising results. If we manage to raise more than our target, then we could use the extra funds for meals. I think that's it from me. As for now, I don't have any other issues to raise.
Alright then, I'll take note of this so we can revisit this once we have more details. I would like to suggest an idea though. It will be better if we have a plan B for the activities in case of bad weather or any unplanned circumstances.
And yes, I agree. It's better to be safe than sorry. We can all figure this out by the next meeting, I think. I will add this to our next week's agenda.
Well, is there anything else anyone would like to add? Okay,
No.
No.
okay, good. All right then. We can end this meeting for now. Everyone, please take note to their own to-do list before the next meeting. And thank you all for your time and valuable contributions. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
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 you.
you very
you.
much.